to it.
Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking down the winners of 8 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Now you get your ass here. With your ass like that.
The Sooners will get us started with the opening kick.
You got a cheating weapon or something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
He playing the 4 version, man. My guy ain't no good on the 4 version. I have to make that guy.
And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David. When he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches.
Go, baby.
Whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Go ahead, him and picked off.
The pressure there caused the missed timing. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room.
Sooner born, we're Sooner bred, and when we die, baby, we're Sooner dead. Let's go, Sooners, baby.
Oklahoma's offense has the ball for the first time, and they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
They'll try the run. Russell to the ground after picking up the first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that. But they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. The guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
The inside handoff. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this, who punt...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test their limits, get the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safe them. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but don't do too much and fall over in your seats.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory with 48 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
What?
The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And ones like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains.
Make them feeling sorry to me like you feeling sorry to me.
Yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Wants to throw on 3rd down.
You get a chance to do it next week, bitch. You put your ass next. You get a shot at it.
They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in
Bring your ass to Oklahoma. You see what you
No,
do.
it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. It might be a good call later on in the game.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Can they catch him? He's brought down. Really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball down there.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to
an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Dropping back, it's Riddick. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to the ground. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge.
Oh, come on, man. You can't get sacked right there.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
What are you doing, man? Taking a break after you scored a touchdown.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field.
They're being the piss out of you, I got you.
Possession, Jesse. This offense needs to get their heads out of there and do know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They did a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And he these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires a
Picked off.
now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the performance? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the
I gotta find a way to cheat, man. Ain't no way that guy should be that open.
offense go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Yeah, I found a little glitch in it.
Lining up to tack one more
Yeah, I
onto
found a
that
little glitch in
lead.
it, man. I found a little glitch in it, man.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
There's just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Man, what a rough start by this quarterback. Already thrown 1 interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quick.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And the running back didn't get much. So nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks.
Fires and picked off.
Oh, come on, man. You threw that right to him. What was that?
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Riddick. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Right back to the well. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, gave it the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and sit there.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers...
Nice fucking game, dumbass.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
You gotta beat my guys up.
Just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30. He's going. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground in just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Sooners have taken it inside the 20. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to pass. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with
Unlike you, they come up by 30.
knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the
Let's
score.
go again.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Riddick. Pressure coming.
Picked off.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got to room to run. Touchdown Sooners. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There it is. It's so
The 96 speed safety right there, baby.
What's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive
I gotta start cheating offense, man. Ain't no way every team is the same shit. I found a little glitch in the game.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well,
They
I
should-
think you know
they
this
fixed that
defense
shit
is
for
gonna be
26.
aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play.
Well, you can't do that
aggressive.
shit in
They're gonna take
26.
advantage of that. Maybe use that this time.
I ain't doing shit. Can't do that shit in
That
26.
defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The give to the back.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. You might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Looking to throw. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is ball, though? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. With the catch, it's Glenn. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official
calling all
says.
kinds of shit on this drive. Fumble, holding, goddamn.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job, touches it dead, no return on this one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points and start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They'll ride the hot hand. Pushes ahead for a pickup of one down to the 13.
Don't flatter yourself, bitch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run to the left. He's there to make the stop.
My defense ain't nowhere near your style defense, bitch.
Running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They gotta start showing some leeway this year.
That copy that way.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first half performance.
Yeah. I definitely copied that one.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Guys.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling...
Guys, y'all can run block, but y'all ain't pass blocking.
More plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty coming, just the move. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Looking to pass. It's Gritted. They're trying to get to it. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush down in the pocket. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on
Now the guy getting in front of me overthrowing. What's wrong with you?
You just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that play.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that.
He lost one down the sideline. Got it. They will score. Touchdown Sooner.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take
It's ain't doing no 2 o'clock. Yeah, still trying to throw bombs before halftime.
UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend to Kennesaw State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Riddick.
He fumbled.
What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense doing work.
Oh, he beat the shit out of the quarterback.
Scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football.
I gotta say, help. Help, my potato. I don't want it. Leave me alone. Look, fight out. Hey, man. That guy shit just went down, man. I don't know why he tried to stay on his feet. That guy's hit, boy.
The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead.
That guy found the ball on the grass and then tried to get back up. He just stayed down. Look.
Chance to scoop it up, run with it.
I can still do it.
Until the man starts playing. They got the late touchdown on
I got him,
now
coach.
about to kick it away.
I tried to throw it away. Oh, man.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll
Fumble
take the
6, baby.
touchdown. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end.
Still calling timeout, man. Go to halftime, guys.
Tight game here late in the first half. A little bit more to go.
You guys
after
say
that
tight
last
game. What game
completion.
he
They'll
looking
try
at?
to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's McLeod. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime.
Guys, they use all the timeouts, man.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Riddick. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad to hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue lately. Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
All right, time to go to 2 o'clock for the show.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second
We get the
half.
ball, too.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. They're going to run it to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I don't care if I get him by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's it. Don't gotta be sexy. You just gotta
Talk
get
about
there.
making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Third and short now from their own 48. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
My first 4th and 2.
And the defense is going to have to
that.
have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
And he does a really nice job.
Yeah, he's only so many other running backs.
Making
What are y'all doing?
a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. It's a draw. Got some room at the line.
Touchdown, Sooners.
And the beatdown has ensued.
Ground Sooners, baby.
Consistently run the football, a steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Glenn. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, running back on the move.
Holding.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the
10-yard
call
penalty.
is.
Repeat first down. Like they didn't.
They say you could call
Huh?
holding on every play. Well, they
Hello?
did on that.
Yeah, bitch.
The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he will be sacked
Okay,
at the
hello?
6-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners
Hello?
more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
You think you're cheap ass Mike.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Picked off.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone.
Don't hit that guy.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. Doing something that don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing off.
Falling asleep.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Glenn. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
It was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking.
And he's running in the open. He's at the 10.
God damn it.
Touchdown Gamecocks. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights.
What's on your phone, man? Get you on mute back here?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup.
Yeah, you should on mute or something? Talking to your ass and say nothing.
Right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 11 to Kennesaw State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the
Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a...
Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done. And he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they thought about a return and thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's certainly still a hill to climb. They've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Off the play fake. Feeling some... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
And the Ducks ranked 4th and they 6-2.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth.
Everybody getting their ass whipped this year.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Back to pass, it's Gentry. It's complete on the right side. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They go right back to him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's tired already.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to get a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll give it to the back. Tough
Take my fourth
sliding
and
in there,
four.
picks up.
Y'all better give me another running back. Y'all been doing good all day. What the fuck y'all doing?
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 cut into the cyclical field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
I'll take my last
And
bucket
there
for.
were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Running for it on 4th down. The Sooners have a 1st down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret.
barely made
He
that
plays
first down. Thank you.
physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got room at the 35. Open runway ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced.
It's almost
That
done.
score might be the one
You
that
started way before me. I almost caught your ass.
won this winning streak to 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently...
I mean, one more recruit. Rest of the recruits don't matter. I gotta get that right in.
The defense better do
That motherfucker 308 pounds, 80 speed. That's a big motherfucker, boy. He hits around that corner, he's gonna fumble.
Carolina ready to go on the attack in another
Gotta
offensive
get that guy. He's a
outlet.
5-star
Man,
too.
how comforting is it to know that even if your
I like him
offense
big
stalls
like
out a
that.
little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got his man on the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense.
That was 90-10.
That
Y'all
running
punch the ball.
game
That's
was
good.
impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauled it. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
To give to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Power football with the run. And he's brought
Game,
down
guys.
after
Good
a
job.
nice game.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Got him. There you go. Get my right end, baby. And I get the other speed cornerback. And that fast safety. I got who I want now, baby. Those are the guys I wanted right there. Good job. You recruits, man? Hello? Man, recruits are falling fast, dog. And they finally got me in first place where I belong. The right way this time on the bracket tree, motherfuckers. No, I'm talking about on the tree. Usually I'm in first place, they got you over in first place on the tree. Nah, I ain't coming nowhere, bitch. You are done. This year's over with. Put our foot in your ass this year. And next year's really over with. I got all these features coming. Man, it's gonna be like, I don't need to throw the ball. I don't need to throw the ball if I can run it. I need to throw for. Okay, man, you ain't shut down last time. Okay. 309 pounds, 84 speed. That guy is fast, boy. Whatever, bitch. .97 speed. I got all the cornerbacks. Only number of cornerbacks. Got enough cornerbacks to last me now. Damn, I got too many cornerbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. All green jewels. Too many cornerbacks, man. Some of them guys got to go to safety. I got too many of them. Fuck, this free safety, they got 95 speed. They got to get this motherfucker on the team. Green jewel, too. Move it to second. He dropped. Nobody wants to he dropped. All right, man. I'll play this game tomorrow, man. Let you play. You ain't play right now? All right, bitch.